Welcome to had6 channel. In this video, we will look into similarity. 17 nouns with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Similitude, which means the quality or state of being similar to something. Similitude. For example, Conrad uses a range of constructions which express or imply similitude. Number 2. Equivalence, which means the condition of being equal or equivalent in value, worth, function, etc. Equivalence. For example, equivalence of birth and death rates is rare in human populations. Number 3. Analogy, which means a process of arguing from similarity in known respects to similarity in other respects. Analogy. For example, an analogy between the workings of nature and those of human societies. Number 4. Resemblance, which means a way in which two or more things are alike. Coincidental. For example, any resemblance between their reports is purely coincidental. Number 5. Correspondence, which means a close similarity, connection, or equivalence. Correspondence. For example, there is some correspondence between the two variables. Number 6. Kinship, which means a sharing of characteristics or origins. Kinship. For example, she could not feel kinship with people who were not decisive. Number 7. Likeness, which means the fact or quality of being alike. Likeness. For example, her likeness to him was astonishing. Number 8. Agreement, which means the absence of incompatibility between two things. Agreement. For example, there is some agreement between my view and that of the author. Number 9. Community, which means a similarity or identity. Community. For example, they had a harmonious union based on a community of interests. Number 10. Parallel, which means a similarity or comparison. Parallel. For example, there is an interesting parallel between these figures and those of 1994. Number 11. Affinity, which means a similarity of characteristics suggesting a relationship, especially a resemblance in structure between animals, plants, or languages. Affinity. For example, there is a semantic affinity between the two words. Number 12. Uniformity, which means the quality or state of being uniform. Uniformity. For example, there seems to be no uniformity in the size of clothes in shops. Number 13. Sameness, which means lack of variety. Sameness. For example, the sameness of the force on two electrons explains why they accelerate at the same rate. Number 14. Homogeneity, which means the quality or state of being all the same or all of the same kind. Homogeneity. For example, the cultural homogeneity of Europe. Number 15. Comparison, which means the quality of being similar or equivalent. Comparison. For example, when it comes to achievements this season, there's no comparison between Linfield and Bangor. Can you think of other examples? Please share them in the comment section below. Furthermore, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.